Hello everyone, welcome to a 2016 BMW i3. This car is brought to you by First International Auto Group here in Merrimack, New Hampshire. So today we have quite the treat, as this is an electric BMW and kind of really led the way along with the Tesla cars towards a more electric automotive world. So this BMW i3 is the single AC motor. It doesn't have the range extender, so we have a top range of about 80 miles as quoted by BMW. So we have 3 trims to select in a BMW i3. This is the Mega World trim, which is essentially the base, but it gets you 19-inch wheels and cloth seats that are actually heated, which is nice. And so let's get out and take a look around the car. So the first thing I want to show you is that this car has suicide doors, which is really cool. You either get this in a BMW i3 or a stature such as a Rolls Royce. So pick your battle, right? So this BMW i3 is a carbon fiber reinforced plastic chassis. So essentially it has the life module and the drive module. So the life module consists of the passenger compartment, which is the drive module consists of the powertrain, the suspension, and your battery. So I love the funky design. We have a white BMW i3 here with the blue trim and the black accents as well. Quite interesting overall design. My favorite part about this i3 is that it has the taillights basically hidden and integrated into the trunk, which is really cool. Getting into these back seats can be quite a challenge, especially if you're a little bit taller than me. I'm sitting at 5'9". But once you get in here, it's actually quite comfortable. I have about 3 inches of headroom above me and plenty of legroom sitting behind myself. So there are no vents back here, but I mean, it's a small cabin, so the car should be able to keep everyone cool fairly easily. We do have Harman Kardon speakers in this car, which reflect also in these back seats, so you guys can really get bumping on the highway. And so to start this BMW i3, you just see over here you have your gear selector. Right on it has the start button, and there you go, you are on. And so to switch it into drive, you just use this little switch. You can go into neutral or reverse here. Might as well show our backup camera while we're here. Looks actually quite high resolution for 2016. So starting off with talking about this interior, you can see that we have quite a low floor in here because there's no engine right up here in the front. So you can get lots of extra storage space and legroom below. We also have heated seats in here, Harman Kardon speakers as said before. We also have a Comfort and Eco Pro and Eco Pro Plus option for drive modes. Eco Pro Plus will actually limit your speed and also shut off the AC in the cabin if it's on, which is quite interesting. So at 76.5% charge, we have 48 miles of range. So as far as interiors, this one is quite futuristic, and it also has recycled materials throughout the cabin. Nothing that makes the car feel cheap. Actually, it feels quite luxurious compared to some of the other BMWs I've driven. And overall, I also love the steering wheel with the blue accent trim that carries from the exterior of the car to the inside. So this 2016 BMW i3 has 170 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque from an AC motor. You obviously have one speed. You're not going to be shifting gears or anything in here, but all that torque is brought to you instantly thanks to this electric motor. So my favorite part about this BMW i3 is definitely this interior, especially the steering wheel. Obviously it's just a normal round shape, but I love the blue trim, and also that you have all your easily accessible settings right here on your steering wheel. So in this BMW i3, we also have one pedal driving. In most scenarios, most cases, if you plan it correctly, you'll be able to come to a complete stop right where you want to be with the one pedal, and you won't have to use your brake. Sometimes with electric cars, you'll find that the one pedal driving is quite grabby. You won't find that in here. I feel like the regenerative braking is quite predictable and easy to use. In this i3, we don't have dual climate control, which I honestly don't find you'll need because it's quite a small car. You fit in between this yellow and white line really easily, coming in at under 3,000 pounds, especially because this one doesn't have the added weight from the rechargeable gas engine that recharges the battery. It's essentially a range extender. They actually call it a Rex as an option, which is funny because the trims are Mega World, Giga World, and Terra World. So you have all these funny names brought to you by BMW. So as far as seating positions go, it's actually really comfortable in here, and I have tons of visibility out my sides, my front, and my rear. I really enjoy how easy this car is to drive. It's quite simple. You can really lean into the pedal without it providing too much force down all at once. So although I like my seating position, this car actually doesn't have adjustable lumbar for these cloth seats, so you have to be careful. I would make sure you spend plenty of time driving it before you buy it, because you really don't know if you're going to have the need for the lumbar adjustment that you unfortunately in this car don't get. So I actually think that this trim is the best as far as the seats. I like the look of the cloth seats, and I think they feel really nice. And what is wrong with the cloth seat? Why did we have to put leatherette and everything? So the Harman Kardon speakers are really gonna get things bumping in this car. You can play all your favorite tunes thanks to Bluetooth. We don't have Apple CarPlay in this car, of course, because 2016, that was really kind of just coming out. So one pedal driving coming to a complete stop here. I'm not gonna touch my brake. I gotta touch it in the last second. Okay, so we almost got a complete stop off of our one pedal driving. We didn't quite achieve that here. And so now let's go over our little bump test. Actually absorbs most of the heavy bumps quite easily, and you don't feel a lot of road imperfections. And this is probably the worst road in Merrimack, New Hampshire, so I think if you can have no issues in your i3, that's pretty great. So this car at First International Auto Group is priced just over $12,000 at $12,600 and change. I think you get a great value. Obviously, if you get a nice charger setup at home, maybe a 240 volt, you can get this charged to full in 4 hours, quoted by a BMW. And if you have a 120 volt outlet, you get it charged to full from 0 in 20 hours. So one thing I don't like about this i3 is the directional, which I've kind of complained about BMW directionals in the past. If you put it on just for a few seconds, sometimes it won't click back when you turn your wheel, which I find annoying. BMW's turn signals are so annoying that most of the BMW drivers don't use them. That's kind of the inside joke here. As far as gauge clusters go, we kind of just have a little tablet screen here in the middle. And then we have another tablet screen over here on the right that you can obviously see the radio displaying right now. I actually kind of enjoy this gauge cluster. It's a little bit futuristic while also providing simplicity to the cabin. You have your current range, you have your current trip, and you have your percentage of battery left, so you can kind of see, you can go by your percentage or you can go by the mileage range. And then obviously at the top of the gauge cluster, you have your miles per hour shown there, which is funny. I think the one thing that this gauge cluster provides is it says ready because the car is on, whereas if I turn the car off, it obviously would not say ready because the car isn't ready to go. With this car not having an internal combustion engine, you're not hearing any vibration or rumbling or anything like that, so it's actually good that it shows that and to indicate that the car is on. As far as ease of passing, you have plenty of torque and acceleration in this car. I believe it's quoted for about 7 seconds going from 0 to 60. But honestly, if you're just rolling at, you know, say 30 miles an hour and you're trying to get up to highway speeds, you're gonna have no issues doing that. I think overall this car is probably just as quick as my Elantra N-Line. But a lot of that is thanks due to this car being electric. It really uses that 184 pound-feet of torque really well. You get it all at once, instantly, throughout the power band, and so there's not really ever a dull moment when driving this i3. And see here, this is what I'm talking about with the turn signal. It doesn't really have like a click back into place thing either, so I had to actually make it so my turn signal went to the right when it was just constantly clicking to the left. It's kind of a funky thing that you're gonna have to just get used to. But getting up to highway speeds, we can do that quite easily. We're already there, we don't even need to accelerate anymore, and boom, effortless. So this BMW i3 rides really nice on the highway. It's not very loud in here, which I kind of expected it to be. So with the BMW i3, I will note that they're all rear-wheel drive. You don't have an all-wheel drive option for this vehicle, so if you live in a snowy climate, you might just have to keep this in mind because you can't really drive it in the snow. So these BMW i3s first came to production in, I believe, 2013, and were discontinued in 2022. So overall, I love the interior. I love the exterior design of this i3. I think these are actually a significant bargain at in around that $12,000 price range, especially because they were upwards of $50,000 brand new. Obviously, all these electric cars depreciate quite fast, so you can find a lot of value in any of them. But I love this i3. I honestly feel like it's kind of gonna be like a collector's item, or maybe even like an enthusiast EV long term, just because of how quirky and cool they are. You know, you have the suicide doors, you have this unique styling, you have the carbon fiber reinforced plastic chassis, and you have these funky trim names such as Mega World, Giga World, Terra World, and the blue accents across with the two-tone white and black exterior design. It's beautiful. I love this i3. Please buy one. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Auto Joe. Bye-bye.